What if the secret to keeping your mind sharp wasn't a pill, but in the way you think? We all know that as we age, our memory isn't quite what it used to be. You walk into a room and forget why. A name is on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't pull it out. It's frustrating, sometimes even frightening. Many people turn to brain training apps, supplements, or puzzles to keep their minds active. But Buddhist monks have taken a different approach for centuries. One that doesn't rely on technology or medication, yet has been remarkably effective. They believe that mental sharpness isn't just about memory. It's about how we relate to our thoughts, emotions, and daily habits. Science is now catching up to what monks have known all along. The way we use our minds every day shapes how well they function as we age. What if we could train our brains to stay clear and focused, just as monks do? In this video, we'll explore the simple but powerful Buddhist techniques that can help prevent memory loss and keep your mind strong, no matter your age. You may be surprised at how easy it is to start. In Buddhism, the mind is like a muscle. It can be trained, strengthened, and sharpened at any age. Monks don't see memory loss as something that just happens. Instead, they believe the mind becomes clouded when it is overwhelmed with stress, distractions, and attachment to the past. The good news? They also believe that with the right practices, clarity can be restored. One of the most powerful Buddhist teachings on aging is the concept of impermanence, the idea that everything in life is constantly changing, including our bodies and minds. Many people struggle with aging because they resist change. They see forgetfulness as a sign of decline rather than a natural shift. But monks embrace impermanence instead of fearing it. By accepting that everything, including memory, ebbs and flows, they reduce stress, one of the biggest causes of mental decline. There's a famous story about a Buddhist teacher in his 80s who was once asked how he kept his mind so sharp. He smiled and said, "I never hold on too tightly to anything. Not thoughts, not worries, not even my memories. I let them come and go like the wind." This mindset is key. Instead of constantly worrying about forgetting, monks train themselves to be fully present in the moment. They focus on what they are doing now, rather than dwelling on what they might forget later. This simple shift reduces mental clutter and improves clarity. Buddhist wisdom teaches that the mind, when left untrained, becomes like a messy room, full of scattered thoughts and old emotions. But with daily practice, it can become clear, organized, and strong. And as we'll see next, science is proving that these ancient practices truly work. For centuries, Buddhist monks have trained their minds through meditation, breath control, and focused awareness. But what's fascinating is that modern neuroscience is now proving what these monks have always known. Mindfulness can actually protect and even improve brain function as we age. Studies have shown that mindfulness meditation strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for memory, decision-making, and focus. In a famous study at Harvard, researchers found that just 8 weeks of mindfulness practice led to increased gray matter in areas of the brain linked to learning and memory. In other words, meditation doesn't just calm the mind, it physically changes the brain, making it stronger. Another key benefit is stress reduction. When we're stressed, the brain releases cortisol, a hormone that in high amounts can damage memory over time. Buddhist monks, who meditate daily, naturally keep cortisol levels low. That's why they often remain mentally sharp well into old age. Reducing stress isn't just about feeling better. It's a way to protect the brain from premature aging. One real-world example is Matthew Ricard, a Buddhist monk and scientist known as the happiest man in the world. Brain scans show that his meditation practice has given him extraordinary mental resilience and cognitive function, even in his 70s. He's living proof that training the mind keeps it sharp. So what does this mean for you? You don't have to become a monk to reap the benefits. By practicing even just a few minutes of mindfulness each day, you can start strengthening your brain, reducing stress, and improving memory. And in the next section, we'll explore simple, practical ways you can do this, starting today. You don't need hours of meditation or a lifetime in a monastery to sharpen your mind. Buddhist monks use simple, daily practices that anyone can follow. These techniques don't require special tools, just a shift in awareness and consistency. Here are 3 powerful methods you can start using today. 1. Mindful meditation, 5 to 10 minutes a day. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to improve focus, memory, and overall brain health. Studies show that regular meditation increases the brain's gray matter, which helps with learning and memory. But you don't have to sit for hours to get results. A simple way to start: find a quiet place and sit comfortably. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Start with just 5 minutes and increase the time as you get comfortable. The key is consistency. Just like physical exercise strengthens muscles, meditation strengthens the brain over time. 2. Breath awareness techniques. Buddhist monks use controlled breathing to calm the mind and enhance focus. One easy technique is deep belly breathing. Inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat for a few minutes. This simple exercise reduces stress and improves oxygen flow to the brain, which enhances clarity and memory. Try doing this before bed or when you feel mentally foggy. 3. Chanting and mantras for memory retention. Buddhist monks often chant or repeat mantras, not just for spiritual reasons, but because repetition strengthens memory. Modern science backs this up. Repeating phrases, poems, or even song lyrics can improve recall. Try this. Choose a calming phrase, such as "Peace begins with me." Repeat it slowly for a few minutes while focusing on the sound. Over time, this practice sharpens memory and builds mental resilience. If chanting isn't for you, try reciting a short poem or passage from a book each morning. The process of repeating and recalling words exercises your brain like a mental workout. By integrating these small habits into your daily life, you can keep your mind active, sharp, and resilient, just as monks have for centuries. In the next section, we'll explore how simplifying your environment can also enhance mental clarity. In Buddhism, a cluttered space is a reflection of a cluttered mind. Monks live in simplicity, not just for spiritual reasons, but because a clean, uncluttered environment leads to a sharper, more focused mind. Science backs this up. Studies show that too much clutter overstimulates the brain, making it harder to concentrate and process information. Think about it. Have you ever walked into a messy room and felt instantly overwhelmed? Or struggled to focus when your desk was piled with papers? The same thing happens inside our minds. When we hold on to too many worries, thoughts, and distractions, our mental energy gets scattered, making it harder to remember things and stay sharp. Monks simplify their surroundings to create a peaceful, distraction-free space. But simplicity isn't just about cleaning up. It's also about letting go of mental clutter. This means releasing unnecessary worries. Instead of replaying past mistakes or stressing over the future, monks practice living in the present. This reduces anxiety and keeps the mind clear, focusing on what truly matters. Many people fill their time with distractions, endless news, social media, or worrying about things beyond their control. But monks train their minds to focus only on what brings peace and purpose. Keeping a daily mindfulness habit, a simple practice like pausing before meals, walking slowly, or speaking with full attention, can help declutter the mind and strengthen focus. One elderly Buddhist teacher was once asked how he remembered so much wisdom at his age. He smiled and said, "I do not crowd my mind with unnecessary things. When you only keep what is needed, it is easy to remember." By simplifying both our outer and inner worlds, we can create the mental space needed for sharpness, clarity, and peace. Next, we'll explore how the right nutrition and movement can further support brain health. Buddhist monks don't just train their minds, they take care of their bodies, too. They understand that physical health and mental clarity go hand in hand. In fact, modern research confirms that what we eat and how we move directly impact brain function, memory, and cognitive longevity. Monks follow a simple, mindful way of eating that naturally supports brain function. Here are a few key lessons we can learn from their diet. Eat in moderation. Monks often follow the principle of hara hachibiyu, which means eating until they're 80% full. Overeating can lead to sluggishness and brain fog, while mindful eating promotes better digestion and mental clarity. Favor whole, plant-based foods. Many Buddhist diets are rich in nuts, seeds, vegetables, and whole grains, all of which are packed with antioxidants and healthy fats that protect the brain. Foods like walnuts, Turmeric, green tea, and blueberries are known for boosting memory and reducing inflammation. Limit processed foods and sugar. Too much sugar can lead to energy crashes and cognitive decline over time. Monks typically avoid overly processed foods, which helps maintain stable energy levels and clear thinking. Monks don't go to the gym, but they move throughout the day. One of their key practices is walking meditation, a simple yet powerful exercise for both the body and brain. Studies show that regular movement increases blood flow to the brain, improving focus and memory. A simple way to practice: take a slow, mindful walk, focusing on each step and your breath. Avoid distractions like your phone. Just observe your surroundings. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can improve mental clarity and reduce stress. By nourishing the body with the right foods and gentle movement, we can strengthen the brain and stay mentally sharp for years to come. Next, we'll explore how lifelong learning plays a crucial role in keeping the mind engaged and active. One of the biggest secrets to staying mentally sharp is never stopping learning. Buddhist monks, even in old age, continue to study, reflect, and ask deep questions. They believe that the mind, like a flame, stays bright as long as it is fueled by curiosity. Science agrees. Research shows that lifelong learning strengthens neural connections, keeping the brain active and resilient against memory loss. But learning doesn't mean sitting in a classroom or memorizing facts. Monks approach learning as a way to stay engaged with life. Here's how you can do the same. Read something new each day. Even a few pages of a book, an article, or a poem stimulates the brain and encourages fresh perspectives. Engage in deep conversations. Instead of small talk, discuss meaningful ideas, stories, or lessons with friends and family. Try something different. Learning a new skill, like a language, musical instrument, or even a hobby, creates new pathways in the brain, strengthening memory and focus. There's a famous Zen saying, "A wise person is always a beginner." The moment we think we know everything, our minds stop growing. By staying curious, open, and engaged with life, we can keep our minds sharp and active, no matter our age. A sharp mind isn't just about memory. It's about how we live each day. Buddhist monks have shown us that mental clarity comes from mindfulness, simplicity, movement, and lifelong learning. You don't need to be a monk to benefit from these practices. Even small changes can make a big difference. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What do you do to keep your mind sharp? Have you tried any of these techniques before? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, consider liking and subscribing for more insights on using Buddhist wisdom in everyday life.